Hi guys! Hello! Hello! It's Barb here from barbstamps.com in Sheridan, Wyoming. A lovely Sheridan, Wyoming. We had a really nice day today. I guess it was a bit windy, so maybe it wasn't great, but it was pretty nice. I'm super excited to be here with you guys tonight. I know I've been gone for like 2 weeks. It's terrible. The first week I was gone, we had our on-stage event. Stampin' Up! Had a virtual event for all demonstrators. You just had to register for it, and that was amazing. Learned a lot of stuff. Got to pre-order some stuff out of our upcoming occasions catalog. So exciting. And then, hang out with my friends virtually. And then last week, some of you may know that my friends Dina and Kelly were here visiting me in my stamp room. And that was super fun. Oh my gosh, we laughed and just had an amazing time. We did get a lot of work done. That was one of the reasons why they did come, was because we did need to work, and we did do work. We made a lot of cards. We figured out some online classes for the upcoming months. We're working on a special project together that'll be coming out soon. So yeah, it was really fun. It's always great having those guys here. We just laugh and have a grand old time. So let's see what we got going on here. We have Sonia here and Tina and Linda, Karen, Donna, Lisa, Dolly. Hello, everyone. Jennifer. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I've got some super cute projects for you. Yay. Yeah, and oh my gosh, I was fretting my hairdresser. I was supposed to get my hair colored and cut on Monday, and Sunday she messages me and says, hey, I'm out of town and my flight got canceled and I'm not going to make it. So I'm going to need to reschedule your appointment. Well, if any of you are like me and have gray hair, but not gray hair because you have an amazing hairdresser, you know how tragic that is. Because I go like every 6 weeks, and I should go every 5, because at 5 weeks my hair's getting a little gray. I'm needing my chocolate chip ink to cover up that spot, that stripe. And oh my gosh, I just wanted to die when she said she couldn't do my hair on Monday because I had a dentist appointment this week and some other things. And so anyway, she was able to get me in this morning. So, whew. So yes, I did get my hair colored and cut, and it looks amazing. My hairdresser is awesome. So yeah. Ooh, Teresa's here. Oh, yay, Teresa said she's had a long week. I am so glad that I could brighten your day just a little bit. Hopefully I do that for you guys. Excuse me. Hello. Yeah, so I don't know, there's not really a whole lot going on here. My daughter's home from college. They called it last week that they were just going to stop any in-person classes. So she decided to come home. So there you go. So she's been here for about a week now. So it's been nice. We've been hanging out, watching some Netflix in the evening when I should be working. But a person can't work all day every day. They've got to have a little bit of fun. So yeah, we've been watching a little bit of TV in the evenings and just chatting, and it's been kind of fun. So yeah. So anyways, you guys, thanks for joining me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please share the video to your friends and family so that they can also come in. Really? Who would be calling me when it's Facebook Live? I will bet $1 million. It's a... Yep. We just answered that and hang up. We ain't got no time for those telemarketers. So hopefully they won't call back. Anywho, yeah, I got some super cute projects and some information in case you guys did not know or did not hear. We are going to be having a 24-hour special next Tuesday, November 24th, for 24 hours only. And the entire annual catalog is 10% off. Everything in it, with the exception of about 74 items, which I have a list of them, and you can find that. I think I posted it on this page earlier today, so you could scroll down and find a link to those 74 items that are not included, which is mostly things like, Whisper White, cardstock envelopes, note cards, vanilla white cardstock envelopes, pumpkin pie. For some reason, they must not have very much pumpkin pie in stock. The Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine's not included. I think there's one suite of products that's not included. So bundles and suites are included on the special. Stampin' Blends are included. Not the holiday catalog. So let me make that really clear. Only the annual catalog, the big catalog. That's where the stuff is. So like the paper trimmer, just, any of those things that you might need to stock up on, Tuesday's your day. And I got a host code down here for you. And if you order with me and you spend $100, I'll send you 20 handmade cards. So yeah, so it's a great deal. And yeah, I hope you guys take advantage of that because it's amazing. I mean, 10% off, you might, oh, that's not very much, but you know, every little bit helps this time of year and these times that we're dealing with all the COVID stuff going on. So yeah. Okay. Do I have anything that I want to talk about like face to face? Oh, my son's finger is pretty much healed. Those of you that might know that he got it stuck in a pneumatic press and basically it exploded. His finger is, he says he's got a little bit of stuff that you can't, oh yeah, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, guys, only stuff in the big catalog. Nothing in the holiday catalog is on sale. Only the big catalog. So yes, his finger's good. So yay, that's very exciting because I was kind of freaked out at first thinking, oh my gosh, how long does that take to get better? And anyway, it's fine. So yeah, things are good. Can't complain. We're going to head out of town to go to go have Thanksgiving with family, next week. But then my son has to work on Black Friday. The job that he has is a retail job and he doesn't normally work on Fridays, but yeah, he has to work. So we are not going to be going out now or out for Thanksgiving. So we decided we'd just stay home. We're going to go up the mountain and cut down our Christmas tree on Thanksgiving. And I'm going to make some delicious homemade potato soup. So we'll have that cooking all day while we're gone. Then when we come home, we can set up our tree and eat some delicious potato soup. Vicky said, did you hear my? I don't know what you're talking about, Vicky. What is my? You must not have finished your sentence before you hit go. So there you go. Oh, Maureen said my handmade cards are beautiful. Thank you, Maureen. I appreciate that very much. So yeah. All right, let me flip these comments and make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, did you hear about Travis? Yes, I did, Vicky. Congratulations. Okay, guys, I am going to flip the camera and we will get started with what we're doing today. So here we go. Hopefully nobody gets sick. I don't know if that's even really a thing. Okay, just hold on one second while I get my amazing little leveler on here and get the camera level because I just can't stand it when it's not level. Okay, so as you can see, we've got our Curvy Celebrations flyer here. So the Curvy Celebrations items are still available. They're available through the end of the month. Well, actually through January 4th. So what's the deal is the Christmas thing and the Christmas paper are only available through January 3rd or while supplies last. But then the Quite Curvy bundle, which is the stamps and the dies, which let me find it here in case you're not aware of what in the world I'm talking about. Quite Curvy stamp set, Curvy dies. Those will be available in the next catalog, but they are going on right now. So yeah. Okay, so we have that. So I do have it currently. Good Lord, I got something stuck in my throat. I have a online class with the Curvy Celebrations. It's 9 cards. They're all amazing. They're not all Christmas cards. They are definitely a combination of all kinds of cards. And there's 9 different cards in the class. There's videos and written instructions for all the cards. So the class, just online version only, is $20. If you want the pre-cut cardstock kit with the class, you will also get the rhinestones and the ribbon that I'm offering with the class for $45. And then if you purchase my special bundle of products, which is the Curvy Variety Bundle, the rhinestones and the ribbon for $105, then I will give you the class and the pre-cut cardstock for free. So that is one thing that's going on. And here is a sneak peek of my cards that I have in the class, if you can kind of tell. Some super cute stuff, guys. I'm not kidding. All right, then my November Create Where You Are kit to go. I'm using the Tag Buffet stamp set. Let me find my cards because they're really cute. And here is one of my cards right here. So you get the pre-cut cardstock to create 8 cards, 2 of each design. So 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. Look at that amazing ribbon. And 2 of those. You get all 8 envelopes for the kit. You get a half a pack of this designer series paper. You get the full ribbon combo pack with this amazing shaded spruce ribbon and the gold. You get the real red rhinestones. And what else? Oh, then you're going to get some of these little acetate boxes, and I have a few ideas that you can do with these little boxes. They're super cute, so you get a half a pack of those too. And that's $45. If you want to add the stamp set, it's an extra $21. All right, and there's your cardstock kit that goes with that. Okay, So we will slide that to the back. My Totally Techniques online club, still going on every month. We have a new technique all the time, and all you got to do is spend $30 in my online store using my monthly host code. Right there, shameless plug. And then I will send you those projects in the mail, and then I will get you a video. Oh, hold on, I got to mute myself. Nobody wants to hear me larger than life twice. And then, what was I saying? Oh yeah, you order $30 6 months in a row, then I will gift you with a $30 gift certificate. So check that out on my blog, barbstamps.com, Totally Techniques Online Club. I still have a couple packets for my Snowflake Wishes online class. Here's some sneak peeks at the cards. They're super cute. As you can see, the class only is $20. The class with the cardstock kit, gems and ribbon, $45. And then if you get my special bundle, you get everything for free for your bundle. In case you did not know, I am still doing my 12 weeks of holiday project ideas, guys. We are going to be on week 7, I believe, this coming Sunday. Actually, I'm kind of impressed with myself that I've been able to get that out every week since I started it. That was a big goal of mine last year. I had a lot of things going on. My mom was very ill and ended up passing away, and I was not very good last year. So I made a vow to myself, I'm getting this out every week if it kills me. Just kidding. No, it's not going to, because it's really fun. Okay, so if you want to sign up for that, barbstamps.com, you can check it out. Here are as a list of the excluded items during the Merry and Bright extravaganza sale that is happening on Tuesday. Again, it's a 24-hour only, and everything in the big catalog. That's this book right here. If I can grab it out of my little cubby hole here. This book here, our large annual catalog. Everything in this book is 10% off with the exception of these 74 items. And I do have a list linked below this video that you can check out after I'm done stamping, of course. You don't want to do that right now. Okay. So I did want to show you some cards. I had my team meeting the other night. We did have to do it virtually. We're having a super lot of COVID cases around here. So we wanted to meet in person, but it just wasn't going to work out. So, but I did want to share with you the swaps that my girls made because they're amazing. And Vicki happens to be on here tonight. So this is Vicki's card, super cute card, using the Curvy celebrations, the Curvy Christmas. Good Lord, I can't ever get all that straight. And then of course the Curvy dies, and then some little snowflake embellishments and that fun ribbon. So nice job, Vicki. This one was done by April. April used the Gnome for the Holidays, I think is what that's called. And so cute with this paper from the Heartwarming Hugs, I believe. And she's got the snowflake folder back there. So great job, April. Denise, one of my girls from New Hampshire, she used a sneak peek set coming up in January called Dragonfly Garden. Isn't that gorgeous? She's got some Wink of Stella on those wings. Oh, yeah. Nice job, Denise. I think I saw Barbara on here also. This is Barbara's card. This is a pretty cool card. It's one of those kind of fun folds. I think it's called something else, some kind of a stair-step card. Anyway, really nice card. Barbara did a great job on this fireplace card. So good job, Barbara. Thank you very much. Here is a card by Kay. My friend Kay, she used one of those fun techniques where you fold the paper and then you just kind of hide. You could have a little message in there that you could hide. Super fun. And then the last one is from Patty. Patty did a beautiful job with the Poinsettia Petals, a bundle. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, this paper, the paper in this suite just does everything for you. And she also did use some of our, what's this stuff called? Shimmery Crystal Effects on the little acorns here. It's kind of hard to tell, but they do shine and shimmer just a bit. So great job, Patty. So all my girls are very talented stampers. So if you guys want to join a fun team of stampers, you should join mine because we do have a lot of fun. And of course, if you're purchasing Stampin' Up! Products anyway, you should be buying them at a discount. So I'm just saying. There is a link to do that in the description of this video. All right. Okay, I think we've got all that blah, blah, blah done out of the way. So let's just start with a Curvy card. But I do want to show you some swaps that I've gotten with this set because I've gotten a lot and it's amazing. So the card that we're going to make is going to use the Curvy Christmas stamp set and the Curvy dies. But you can also get the classic Christmas DSP in this bundle, which is the Sahara Sand, Shaded Spruce, and Cherry Cobbler patterns. Very nice. This is available while supplies last or through January 3rd. And then here's the Quite Curvy stamp set that we're not using on the project today. Okay, so here are some cards. This one is one that I did, and I really, really like it. I love the colors I chose with the Sahara Sand and the Misty Moonlight, and the Just Jade. I just think it's really, really pretty. Here's one that I got from my friend Susan in a swap. Great use of that die there, and of course the designer series paper in that split, which I think is a super fun technique. We have this one here, and I'm going to be making a card similar to this for you today, but not exact. Then we have this pretty one using the Snowflake Splendor designer series paper and what is that color called? Purple Posy. Got this one here. Got the kind of a fun, what do you call this thing? And it's a split window or something like that card, I think. Yep. Carol says the DSP's been really amazing this year. Oh, I know it has been. What's that? Oh, that's my friend. This is another one that I got. A really pretty card using some of those rectangle dies. What do they call the Sweetly Stitched so sweetly, something like that. And then that fun little curvy die at the bottom. This is one that I made for you guys a few weeks ago on a Facebook Live. I'm using this is like my favorite die in the whole set. It's probably everybody's favorite die in the whole set because it's just amazing. And it goes with any card you ever want to make. This particular little curvy thing here is perfect for that. So we did use some colored leaves and then a little bit of vellum right there. So super fun. Same card. I just did a daisy instead of the leaves and changed the designer series paper. So there you go. Then we've got this one, this Christmas card using the rectangular postage stamp punch and some of the DSP. We got a strip of paper there with our sentiment. And then of course these fun trees. And then we have one little Christmas tree right there. So cute. Here is one that's a little Valentine-y, super fun, using the 2 heart punches and then that little floral spray that comes in the set. And then that kind of really elegant detail there on the bottom. Another Christmas card using the couple of different patterns of the shaded spruce. And then this fun, can't think of what it's called, but I'm using it on a different card. But it's that fun, sparkly, silvery mesh stuff. And then here's one using just the little pine bough thing here to create like a half of a Christmas tree. And then there are some wonderful gems as ornaments. So yay, super fun cards. This bundle is amazing. If you don't have it, you honestly need it. My gift was purchased in November. Anybody who orders anything from me gets a set of 10 project ideas using this. If you actually purchase the variety bundle from me, then I have 22 total projects for you. So you get the 10 that everybody gets, plus you get a bonus 12. So keep that in mind if you're looking for somebody to buy this from. You could buy it from me, and then I have a wonderful gift for you. Hee shameless plug. Okay, so here are the pieces and parts for our card. And then I've got a couple things of ribbon here that I couldn't decide what I wanted to use. If I wanted to use, this is in the Boho Indigo kit, these 2 ribbons. So I thought I might use this dark blue one here, or the Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo kit. I kind of thought I might use this twine. So I'm not sure what or if any of these I'm going to use, but haven't quite finished my idea. I kind of come up with some ideas sometimes, and then I kind of finalize them while we're stamping. So that's how it goes sometimes. Okay. First thing I have done was I took just some pieces of white. I didn't really measure them. I just made them longer than I would need them to be. And so then I put the dies on, and then I cut them. And I did use a piece of washi tape just so I could keep them together until I got over here to show you guys what I'm doing. So this one here, you can see you get a nice snow hill on that side of the die, or peel my washi tape up, I don't want to ruin it, or you can get this fancy schmancy piece, but we're not using this, we're using the hill. Okay, and then on this one I did the same thing, cut it right down the middle, but this one we're going to use this hill. So you can kind of see how these, you know, they could go together to make a kind of a fun wintry scene. And then this is also a nice hill piece that you could also use somewhere. So I could actually like make it a triple, oh, maybe I will. No, I'm not going to, because I have to put my sentiment there. Okay, never mind. So those are 2 of the dies. I'm going to put those away so I don't lose them, because yes, sometimes I do. Okay. Oops, get that out of the way. So you've got those 2 pieces, and then I've got this piece of, what is it? Somebody tell me what I picked. Seaside Spray. And it measures 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and then this measures like 3 3/8 by 4 5/8 as a layer, and this is Night of Navy, and then I have a Whisper White thick card base. Okay, So what I'm going to do is I'm kind of going to build a little bit of a snow scene here. So like this hill piece is going to go up here. My other hill piece is going to kind of go down here. And then I've got this row of trees that's in the stamp set, this fun little row of trees here. And I'm going to stamp that in Seaside Spray. For those of you who went to On Stage, does the heart punch work with any of the new heart stamps? Oh, Melanie, I couldn't even tell you. I don't think any of us have those stamps yet, so I'm not really sure. What else do we have? Any other questions? I don't think so. I think we've got everything so far. Okay. Somebody's Curvy bundle just came today. Ooh, Jean, you're going to love it. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to ink up my trees with the Seaside Spray. I need to scratch paper. Okay. So what I'm going to do to kind of figure out where I'm going to stamp these is I'm going to lay my hill down, and then I'm just going to kind of follow hair. I'm shitting. And then I'm going to kind of follow that a little bit, but I want to make sure that my trees are, well, let me just show you what I mean. So I want my trees to be like upright, like trees grow this way, because I have noticed that sometimes when I stamp this, if I'm not careful, you know, I might need to stamp it like that, but then the trees are kind of growing that way. So I kind of try to make it so that they're growing the right way that trees should grow. Although I guess, you know, honestly, who cares? You can stamp it any way you want. That's just how I'm going to do it. Okay, let me ink this up again. I think I just stuck my finger in this, so we will have to check that. Okay, anyway, so I want to figure out how I want, actually, you know what, maybe I'll just stamp my trees any way I want, and then I'll make the hill work. I'll make the hill work for me. Okay, so we're going to stamp our trees. They're so cute. And now I'm going to stamp them again just by slightly moving them without re-inking or anything, just slightly moving them. So you can kind of see that they look like there's like some background trees back there. Okay, so now what I can do is I can add my hill, and it doesn't matter if it's crooked or anything because I'm going to come back in and cover the whole thing up with this piece here. So let me bring in my seal adhesive. And I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to add some adhesive along this bottom of the trees here, and then I'll just lay my hill wherever I want. I think we're going to do it like that. Okay, now I need some scissors because we need to trim off the excess here. There we go. Actually, under here, I'm just going to cut it because it doesn't matter on the bottom. But I find, and I was talking with Vicky about this the other day, if you cut your pieces longer than you need them, then it's a lot easier to wiggle them into place to where you actually do want them. And so then I can have this one be, you know, here. I can scoot it over, I can bring it down, whatever I'm going to do with it. But I do want to stamp a sentiment on there, so I do need to kind of be mindful of that a little bit. Okay, so I am going to put some adhesive on that, and we're going to do it about here, I think. So then I'll add a little adhesive right there, a little adhesive there, and then a little adhesive down here in the corner, and we'll get our whole piece then glued down. So then we just need to come back again and trim off the excess pieces. There we go. And you could use a paper trimmer if you don't want to cut it. I'm just going to use a scissors just because that's what I happen to have right here. So it's handy. All right. So there we go. So that's how we made our hills. Not super hard at all. Where's my trash can? You guys know me. I can't stand my bits getting everywhere and making a mess. Okay. So we're going to take the little Merry Christmas sentiment here. And I'm going to stamp that right down here in the bottom of this little piece here. There we go. I think that's all I need at the moment for that. Oh, no. I just remembered. I wanted to do something else. So the set also comes with this little like dots. They're like snow dots. And so I thought I could add a little bit of snow, you know, kind of randomly on this piece. A little bit. And then we also have some stars. So I'm actually going to do them one at a time because sometimes when you're stamping, if you put things together, they don't always end up exactly where you might want them. If they're doubled on there, does that make sense? I hope so. I'm going to put the small one on this back side of my block, and then we'll come back in and we'll add a few of the small ones too. So isn't that cute? We can create a fun little scene with our stars and our little snow. Where's our snow again? I'm going to bring that back in and add a little more snow right there. Okay, so now I'm going to do this because I think I got a little bit of ink on my surface. Okay, so then this we are going to add to our layer of Night of Navy. Okay, and we'll have about, I don't know, 1/16 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch, something like that on there. Okay, so there we have our fun little piece. What do I want to do next? Okay, so now I need to figure out what I'm doing about the ribbon. I can't decide if I want to like bring this ribbon around the whole thing. Let's see, since it's already got some tape on there, we could use the tape. So I can't decide if I like this, which, not that I don't like it or do like it, I do like it. And then I wasn't sure if I wanted to, because I have this bow that's just been tied sitting on my thing. So I wasn't sure if I could just, like, you know, add the bow like that. That was kind of how I was thinking about it in my brain before I went live here. I would do that, and then I was going to add some rhinestones on here. I kind of thought I might add them like in between the little snow, in the snow piles here. Not snow piles, I don't know, snow flurries coming down from the sky. What would you even call those? I don't know. The blizzard? I don't know. Does anybody have any, what am I trying to say, opinions about if they like this? Oh, Jean said she sure enjoyed the virtual trip with Dina and Kelly. We saw that you were, yeah. Flat Barb was heading, when they were leaving, they had Flat Barb in the car, so I did get to go home with them, which was kind of fun. All right, I think I'm going to do it like this. Maybe the delay is really long, and so nobody is able to respond to my request yet for comments. Let's see here. So, okay, that's what I think that's what I'm going to do. So anyways, this particular ribbon combo, or this ribbon here, you can only get it if you have the Boho Indigo, what do you call it, product medley. I think it's in the very beginning of the annual catalog, and guess what? You can get it for 10% off on Tuesday. Woohoo! Because everything in there is 10% off unless it's listed, and that happens to not be listed. I know that for sure. Okay. Because I was looking at the exclusions list today, and that wasn't on there. So let me snip that off. And I am a tape fan. I know a lot of people use adhesive. I don't know. It's just easier for me to use tape when I'm putting down ribbon. Okay, so now since that ribbon is a tiny bit on the bulky side, just a tiny bit, I'm going to add my layer with dimensionals. So I feel like I will make up the bulk. Good Lord, I'm just tossing things all over the place here. Make up for the bulk by putting dimensionals on here. Okay, somebody said it looks great, the white ribbon, but not sure about the twine. Okay, Carol, I can appreciate that. We shall see when we are done what we're going to do. All right, so this is going to go in the middle, maybe, if I can see very well. Okay. I don't know. It's not that I don't like it like that. I just feel like it's like there's something missing. I don't know. Do I want to put it over here? No, I definitely don't think I want it. I don't think I want it like that anyway. Maybe I need to make it a bit smaller. Maybe we need to go a little smaller. Anybody else have an opinion? Carol said she's not sure. Janine said it looks great. Carol said it's pretty. So what do you guys think? No bow, yay bow? Get rid of the bow. So let's just go no bow or yes bow while I'm cleaning up my mess and getting ready for my next project, and then we'll decide whether we're going to put the bow on. Carol's vote is no. We got that one. So we'll see what everyone else thinks. Okay, where's my chamois? No bow, says Lisa. No bow, says Jean. No bow, says Laura. Oh, hey, Laura. Barbara says no. Linda says yes. Janine says yes. I love it how you guys can't always agree. Karen says no. Susan says yes. Teresa says no. Oh my gosh, you guys are hilarious. I'm kind of thinking that the no's are winning. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and put this bow back on my roll of ribbon here. And we will save it for another project. So, oh, I just lost my tape. So there we go. We'll just throw it on there, and there's going to come a project that I'm going to be able to use that on. All right. So let me move my bits out of the way here. Get that, and we'll move the card, and we'll bring it back in later, and we'll move on. All right. So as you guys know, the Tag Buffet stamp set is my Create Where You Are kit to go for the month of November. It's a super cute stamp set, and it's in the very beginning of the catalog, actually, in the kit section. So it's right here, and it's paired with the Tag Buffet project kit. Of course, you don't have to have both of these items. You can use the project kit with other sentiment stamps that you may have, or you can just use the stamp set, which is what I did because it's super cute. What about a bow with the ribbon I used? Karen, I'm thinking no, only because the bow is fairly thick. It's very substantial, and I do want to mail the card out. So I tend to not put gigantic bows on my cards if I'm going to mail them out, because the post office is kind of a stickler and they want $3.50 when you do that. Yikes. And when you mail out, you know, 50 Christmas cards, that can add up pretty quickly. So I don't think I'll do that, but it's a great idea. If I was going to hand the cards to somebody, it would be a brilliant idea. All right, Tag Buffet. So this is a stamp set. This is the tag kit, the box that the kit comes in. Oh my gosh, could that be any cuter? And then you open it up, and even the inside is so cute. So it's like you could certainly keep the box after you use all the tag goodies. So the kit is designed to make, what does it make? I can't even remember. I want to say there's at least 4 of each design. So at least 24 tags, okay? And so I made these 6 tags this afternoon in probably, honestly, 15-20 minutes, because all I had to stamp was the sentiment, and it comes with the labels that you need. Okay, so all these sentiment pieces came in the box, along with, you know, the tags. You have a variety of the backer pieces. You have a box or a variety of these little pieces also, these little tags also. So technically you could actually get, you know what, I gotta look. I want to say it's 24, but now I just can't remember. Or is it 30? 30 tags. We get 30. We get 5 of each. So there's 30 of these, which are tags. You have that little hole already punched in it. You get 30 of these, so that you could actually have 60 tags if you didn't want to make them the way the kit's designed. And then you get all these pieces to add to the tags. And there's actually like 5 or 6 additional trees that come in here that you could like put on cards if you didn't want to make all tags. Now for me personally, I probably won't make all tags because my kids are older. All they want is money. Rude. They don't even want toys anymore. Come on, kids. But, you know, they are 17 and 19, so I guess I kind of get it. So it's mostly going to be like gift cards for them. And even when I buy them gift cards, I like to package them in like boxes just because it's more fun to open. And so I'm going to use these tags on my boxes because they're super cute. And then you can stamp to from on the back. And I did glue my tags all the way together. You could not, you could leave them so that they just dangle and they're just all over the place. So anywho, what I was getting at before I just, gosh, sometimes I just blah, 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 and nothing comes out of my mouth. But in my defense, I won the Big Mouth Award in the 2nd grade. So I'm pretty proud of that. Apparently I would always talk. The teacher gave me the Big Mouth Award. And I think about it now. Could you imagine if your kid came home now and said, Mom, I won the Big Mouth Award today? People would probably lose their cookies. So, but my mom thought it was pretty funny because it was absolutely true. I never stopped talking. So there you go. Okay. So anyways, I wanted to do something different with these pieces because I thought it would be kind of fun. You could make other things besides just the tags. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. And then I'm keeping this box because it's super cute. All right. So here is what I have. We're going to make a gift card holder. Just because why not? 'Tis the season. So what I have here is I have a piece of Whisper White thick cardstock that I cut in half the hot dog way, is what a teacher friend told me one time. This is the hot dog way, that's the hamburger way. So we cut it in the hot dog way. And then I scored it from this edge 4 inches, flipped it around, and I scored it from this edge at 1.5 inches. Okay, so then when I fold these two pieces together, it makes a 4.25 by 5.5 inch standard size card. Okay, can you just order the tag kit? Absolutely, Karen, you sure can. Let's just throw the part number out, or the code out there. I think you have this book, Karen. That's on page 5, and it's 153649. 30 doll hairs. Super cute. Get it on Tuesday, Karen. Okay, so we have that. Then I have a piece of real red that is 4 by 5. And then I picked this tag out of the kit and this ornament piece. Now, the tags do have these little holes in the back, but I didn't want my hole, I didn't want that to come out. So I put a piece of Scotch tape over it because I want to use this as like a layering piece without the hole. Okay. So I just put the tape on there to make sure that the hole, the little circle, wasn't going to fall out of the hole. All right. So we're going to do something like this, but first we need to bring in our stamp. So I've got this cute little ornament stamp. And some real red ink and a scratch piece of paper. And we're going to do a little stamping on this piece of paper. So let me get my real red here. Okay, so we are going to do, I don't even know what you call this, but this is what I'm going to do, so just watch. So I'm going to start in the middle. Okay, there's an ornament. Oh, I think I just wiggled the whole thing. Hello, Robin. Thanks for joining us. And then I'm going to stamp another one. So I'm kind of following the natural curve of the ornament as I'm stamping these. Okay, and I'm not perfect by any means as far as like the spacing and all that, you know, that's just, I mean, I wish I could because I'm kind of anal about it, but I can't be, so there you go. It's not part of sale as it's, oh, Dolly, thank you. Gosh, what am I thinking? Whew, Dolly saves the day. Karen, my apologies. Dolly is correct. It is not part of the sale, but it's still an amazing deal at 30 bucks. So there you go. All right. Geez, Dolly, what would I do without you? All right. So we are just stamping this, just following the line of the curve of the ornament is all I'm doing. So it really is not taking that long, and it is not that difficult. So that's what we have. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, as they say. All right. I need a paper cutter. Well, here's one right here. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this at 1.25 inches. So there's one, here's a quarter right here. So now I have a 4 by 1.25 inch piece of red. Ooh, that was wobbly. And a 4 by, is that 4? No, it can't be 4. 4 by, I think it's 3 3/4. Yep, 3 3/4. All right, so I'm going to add these pieces to the card. Or I guess the, what are we calling this? Gift card holder. I mean, it's kind of like a card, you know. Hello, Deborah. Thank you for joining us tonight. If you guys missed this program, if you come in late and you are interested in watching the rest of it, when I'm done, it'll post directly on this page, and then you guys can rewatch it. And you can still share it to your friends on your own page. And then I do send it to YouTube also. I download it to my computer and upload it to YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. Yeah. All right. So we are just trying to center this. Whoops, that's not. I think that's pretty good. Okay. So then we have that. So then we have our super fun tag. Oh gosh, this is just so cute. So I put the adhesive at the top of the tag and at the bottom of this layer here. And that way, when I set it on here, I will have the adhesive right where I need it. Right there and right there. Because then it will still open. So then on this little flap here, I want to kind of glue the sides. So I'm going to use my liquid glue for this. Because my seal, I kind of feel like it puts down too wide of a bit of glue. So my liquid glue is a tiny, tiny, skinny little bead. And that way my gift card will fit in there really nicely without, you know, bumping into the glue or whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to press that flap into place. And I happen to have some gift cards right here. Oh, look at this, an Amazon card. It's used up, so not super exciting, but I do keep some gift cards around here just because I need them sometimes for show. All right, so back to the front. We need our little ornament, and I think if we pop it up on dimensionals, that would be kind of cute. So we've got a couple dimensionals here, some edge pieces, and we will add that like so. And then I have a 1-inch piece of real red. I think it's a 1x4. Let me measure it really quickly here. Oh, it's like a 1 by, I don't know, 3 7/8. But we're going to trim off the edges, so it doesn't really matter the length. It needs to be about 3 3/4 total. Oh wait, that's not the color I want. I want shaded spruce. So we're going to stamp Merry Christmas in shaded spruce. And you could use one of the labels that come in the kit if you if you didn't have any Whisper White cardstock or something. And then the labels that come in the kit are already the ends are already flagged, so you wouldn't have to do what I'm going to do. You could just use the kit piece. So this is a 1-inch wide strip, and I'm using our banner Pick-a-Punch, and so I'm going to use this little guy here because it's 1 inch, and I'm just going to slide my piece in there. And I like to look on the back to make sure that everything is lined up, because I'm a little bit anal. Well, that word sounds awful, but you know, I don't really care because I really am. I like things a certain way, and it is what it is. I've always been like that. Oh, but if you asked my mother, she would say I wasn't that way about my room. And growing up as a kid, that's the absolute fact. I didn't care if my room was clean as a kid. I care now. Okay, so I'm going to center this on my little ornament like so. Yay! Now, I kind of had this wild hair that I might want to add some of this gorgeous shaded spruce ribbon to the bottom of the tag, and I would pleat it across there. But I don't know if I do that, then it's going to kind of be a little bit bulky, but who cares? We're going to do it. Because some of you may wonder how to do this, and it's super simple. It's like a super easy technique. You can either use tear and tape adhesive, or you can use your seal or Seal Plus or whatever you have. But I'm just going to add a little bit of tear and tape adhesive right along the bottom of this tag, right at the edge. And since I can tear it off, there, I'm right to the edge. Okay. So let's do that. And I'll use the some sort of fingernail that I have to try to peel off the backing, and look at that, it came off. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do some pleating. So all you got to do is stick your ribbon down right at the edge there of the tag, and then you just pleat it. You just roll it back and forth on itself, and then make sure it touches the ribbon. And it's just kind of fun. I find it works better with like these large thick ribbons, and this ribbon is so pretty that it looks really good. Whoops, hold on. And it's pretty forgiving. Like if you don't like your pleat, you can pull it off and do it again until you get to, you know, get it to the way you want it. And then we'll just press them all down, and then we'll just cut it off. And I realize it might look a little weird on the back side, but I'm not going to care. My analness is not going to get the best of me. I'm just going to leave it because I think it looks kind of, I think it's fun. I think it adds a little fun to the bottom of that. So then we can put our gift card right in there. And then for the inside sentiment, I thought we would use this large sentiment that comes in the tag set, but I only want the bottom 3 lines. So I'm going to put some tape over, I just got ink on myself, over above those 3 lines. And so I'm just going to ink those 3 lines up, and then I'm going to tear the tape off. Tearing the tape off when you're masking is like the most important thing you could ever do. Okay, and I gotta get this off my hand so I don't make a mess. All right, so now I am just gonna stamp this inside the card about like so. Hope that it doesn't, yay. Okay, and then the last thing, the set also has this cute little holly leaf set that I thought we would stamp kind of like, you know, in the corners of the sentiment, and then the little holly berries because they're super cute too. And we'll do that. And we'll do that. Isn't that so cute? I think it's cute. Now, probably you wouldn't give this to a guy, you know, with this floofy pleated stuff on the bottom here. But you could give it to a gal, like a daughter, your mother, whatever. Or you could give it to a guy. I guess who cares if he doesn't like it too bad. He'll like what the gift card is. So there you go. Okay, so that is that project. Let me move on. So let me clean up my junk. So I will leave the card out really quickly while I do some quick cleaning here. So if I don't clean my stamps, then I always seem to get I always touch them. And I get ink on my hands, and then I'm sad because then I ruin something. All right. Okay, so then we are going to do a fun little treat. This is also kind of a gift card holder with some treats in it. So I'm going to move that out of the way. And we are going to bring in our rectangle tins here. So these are in the catalog, the holiday catalog. They're a set of 4. And they come really nicely packaged so that they won't be dented or scratched or damaged or anything. So they each come in their own little plastic sleeve, and then they're all separated by these pieces of cardboard. So they are packed up really nicely so that they won't be damaged, which is really nice because you don't want to give somebody a tin that's got a big dent in it or something. So the tins are super cute. They just open like Altoids, those old Altoid tins. So that's what we're going to use. And we're also going to use the Peace and Joy stamp set with the coordinating joy dies. And I have my pieces of paper already here, but I wanted to show you some swaps that I've gotten with this because they're really cute. So here's one that also uses the poinsettia petals, but we've got all 3 of the joy dies in here. So the set has 3 words: peace, believe, and joy. And each of them has a skinny die, a little bit fatter die, and then what I call the blob die. And so you can layer these however you want, but also the stamped words can be cut out with the second blob, for lack of a better word. And then you have all these other little pieces with some sentiments that go along with it that are super cute. So we're going to use that. So here's one card that I have. Here's one that I made a few weeks ago on a Facebook Live. I think it was the last time I was live, so probably 3 weeks ago, with our First Frost paper, and I did use a sponge roller to add balmy blue ink to that paper, so it's really pretty. Here's one I got in a swap, again using those 3 layers, and then that super cute little gnome. Here's one I made for a swap, and look at that. I used the Artistry Blooms glimmer paper. I used that kind of purpley section there to kind of go with my paper, so I thought that was really fun. And then this is another one, and I think I made this one on a Facebook Live a while back too. So this one, I just used the stamps. I didn't use the dies to create my sentiment piece there. So it's a fun set. It was actually one of the first ones that I bought out of the holiday catalog because I just really thought it was cool. So we're going to decorate this little tin. And so I have some pieces here. So I have a piece of the Snowflake Wishes. I think it's Snowflake Wishes. Oh, hold on. Where's my book? Okay, here's all my DSP sheets here, my cheater sheets. And just in case you guys are wondering, when the new catalog goes live, I will be selling these sheets again for the new catalog. And so what you get is you get the printed white piece of cardstock, you get I think we're going to go with the circles again, and then you get the pieces of designer series paper that you can add. So here's the beautiful paper that I'm going to choose from, and I chose this pattern here. And I think it was this pattern here that has some green if you had the full sheet there. So that's what we're going to use. So I have this piece here, and this measures, because I can't remember, 3 3/4. I think it's 5 1/8. Yeah, 5 1/8 by 3 3/4. And then we are going to score it at, what is it, a 1/2 inch? Now I have to cheat and look because I can't remember. I lied, it's 3/4 of an inch. Where's my cutter? Okay, so we've got our piece of designer series paper, and we're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch all the way around. So I like to use this side of my trimmer when I'm doing this. And here's a little tip for you guys. I can't see very well. You guys all know this about me. I talk about it all the time. And this arm is clear, so it's hard to see through. And I have a hard time reading the numbers on this part of this flip over thing. I can't think of what it's called, but we're calling it a flippy thing. So what I did is I cut a 1/4-inch strip of Very Vanilla cardstock and I put it under there with glue dots. And so now I can totally see all of those lines and numbers really easily. But that's not what we were talking about. We're talking about using that side of the trimmer, 3/4 of an inch, all the way around. Okay, we're going to scoot that over again. Scoot that one more time, and then we have all of it done. Okay. So then we need to snip. I think we snip out the whole corner, if I remember right. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. If it's not right, well, then it won't be right, and we'll start over. Because as you guys all know, when you're stamping with Barb, you learn what not to do. Because I make the mistakes, and then you don't have to make them also. Okay, so then we're just going to fold up. Nope, wrong way, this way. Because I want this paper to show inside the tin. Okay, so we have that. So then we can just open up our little tin. And if I did this right, this should just pop right down in there. So that the inside of the tin is cute. Yay! Okay, so then I have a 1.5 by 6. I think it's 1.5. Yes, 1.5 by 6 inch piece of this other pattern. And I'm going to start it on the bottom. And rather than like score it, I'm just going to fold it and kind of create score lines. Okay. So I'm not actually scoring it. I'm just creating score lines. So now I can go back and like actually fold it on those score lines, not really score lines, fold lines that I've created. I find it's a lot easier to do it like that than to try to give you measurements. It's faster, honestly. Okay, so obviously the 6-inch piece of paper does not fit all the way around there. It's not a big deal. What we're going to do is we're going to use circles from Highland Heather, 2¼ inch circles, and I have 2 of them here. And we're going to use those to create the gap, or to close the gap. So then we're just going to put those on there. So if you only have a 6 by 6 paper pack, you can still do this. You can still wrap this. Now, if you don't want to use the circles, you could just take your 12 by 12 paper and you could cut it to 1.5 by probably 8. And that would give you enough to overlap. And then you wouldn't have to do what I'm doing here. But if you only have 6 by 6, then this is a great way to do that. And I'm getting serious glare off that, so I'm going to kind of move it out of the frame while we're stamping on this so that you're not having glare. Okay, so I need some stamps and some ink out of this. Here we go. I need a little scrap of, oh, I thought I had a scrap of white. I do. Okay, so we are going to stamp some snowflakes. This is one of the stamps that's in the kit, or in the set, excuse me, bundle, I guess. And whenever I do random stamping, as you guys know, I always start in the middle and work my way out, because that way you won't run out of room. If you start on the edge and you try to work your way towards the middle, invariably you get to the middle and you can't fit your last one in there and you have odd spacing. So there's a little tip for you. Okay, then we have our 2 little sentiments here. Sending, and I can't remember what this says, to you and yours, I think. Yes. Okay, so we're going to stamp those onto Whisper White scrap. Set that aside. I don't need ink anymore. Then I've already die cut these 2 pieces. So I have the Skinny Joy out of the Balmy Blue Glimmer paper. So pretty. And then the next, it's not really a blob at this point. It does say Joy, so and you can tell that it says Joy. So we won't call it a blob. And now I'm going to use some liquid glue. What I should have done, but I wasn't thinking, is I should have used our adhesive sheets when I die cut this word, and then it would come with adhesive all over it, and then I could have just peeled off the paper backing and glued it down really easily. But I'm pretty good with liquid glue, so. All right, so now we are going to add this to our white piece so that the blue will really pop off of our project. Isn't that just amazing? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, then we need to trim these out, and I'm going to trim them out so I'm leaving a tiny bit of white along the edge because we're putting these on the Highland Heather circle, so I want them to also pop a little bit off of the cardstock. So we're going to trim that off and leave a little bit of white space. All right, I haven't even been looking at the comments. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so sorry. Is anybody asking me anything and I'm just ignoring you? I always do that. I like the blocks. Karen, I know Stampin' Up! Used to sell them. Like she was mentioning the blocks that I have. Some of them have grid lines on them. Stampin' Up! Used to sell them. They're like window cling sheets. And I don't know why they don't sell them anymore, honestly, because they're amazing. And I'm addicted to them and I can't really stamp without them now. So there you go. All right. I don't know if you could make your own, if you could like use a Sharpie, you know, and draw some straight lines across your block. That might work. That might be helpful. Okay, so we have, I think we have all the pieces that we need. Oh yes, I can hardly wait to fill that with candy. Okay, back to this. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add some glue, and I'm gonna go ahead and use liquid glue. So I'm gonna add some glue to the ends of these two pieces. And then here is my circle. And I am going to put this in like the middle of the tin. And then I'm going to bring these up and attach them to the tin like that. Now you still want to make sure that, the glue wasn't dry. My bad. Maybe I should have used my seal. Then it would have been dry immediately. All right, so we're going to be a little more, we're going to wait this time. Sometimes I get ahead of myself and I get super excited to share something with you guys. You want to make sure that you can still get it off the tin, is what I was trying to say. So don't make it super tight that you can't get it off the tin, because then you'll be sad. All right, so then we're going to add some glue to this circle here. And we're going to come and cover that up. So now nobody knows that our paper wasn't big enough. Okay. Then we're going to add our little joy here. And I'm going to do that with some mini dimensionals. So I think we can squeeze one there, we can squeeze one there, and we can squeeze one, oops, right there. Peel the backings off, come off there. Okay, and then I'm going to add it kind of up. Oh, whoops, that one I can see. No, 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 no. We're going to move it. There we go. Okay, so it's going to kind of be on the cattywampus. I'm trying to look at my other sample. I made one before in a different color, and it's really cute. So I'm kind of trying to copy what I did there. Okay, so then this little guy, I'm going to add some adhesive just in the center. Whoops, don't put it on upside down. Oh gosh, did you see what happened? It slipped right out of my hand. Okay, so we have our sending joy. And then we have two you and yours that we will tuck underneath slightly. There we go. And then this is that ribbon I was talking about on about 2 cards ago. And it's called metallic mesh ribbon. And I thought making a bow out of this would be fun, because it's going to be a substantial bow. It won't be just a tiny little thing. And since obviously I'm not going to be mailing this, I don't care if it's bulky, because, you know, I'm going to hand deliver this, or I'll put it in a box, you know, a package that I'm going to mail to somebody with some other stuff. Okay, so, whoops, I don't want to waste that much. Sometimes I can be a little bit cheap too, just saying. Okay, so let's make this our little loops tight. Snip that off, get that out of the way, and then we can kind of, you know, fluff this out a little bit, this bow, the loop. Because I just thought it would be so cute, just like right there at the bottom. Okay, I got a little excited. We're going to use some glue dots. Kelly's on here and says my hair looks fabulous. I know, right? Way better than when you were here. Because when her and Dina were here, my hair was a disaster. And I had to use chocolate chip ink like every day if we went somewhere. Then I had to try to look like a person that didn't have a bunch of gray hair. And no offense to any of you out there that have gray hair, because I'm sure you look beautiful. I just don't want to have gray hair yet. So when I talk about that, I'm not dissing anybody for having gray hair. I just don't want gray hair. And so that's what I'm saying that. So please don't take offense if you have gray hair. I'm not trying to be mean. Okay, so isn't that cute? Let me just snip that off just a little bit more. So then we're going to slide this off, And again, we have the inside open. So I have a little gift card here. This is an old Visa gift card that I probably got from Stampin' Up! 100 years ago when they used to have Visa gift cards. And I'm going to add a couple of glue dots to the back of this. Of course, I would try to make sure that I didn't have it on the, you know, the magnetic strip back there. And then I would just kind of drop that in like so. And now silver Hershey's Kisses would look beautiful in there, but they're not nearly as fun as these. I think this is a new Hershey's Kiss for this season. Aren't those cute? They're sugar cookie, and they are so delicious. They're like white chocolate. Well, let's just eat one, shall we? It even says sugar cookie on the little thing. It's so cute. So it's like white chocolate, and then all those little colored bits are like little chunky bits of sugar cookie. And I have to tell you, they're super delicious. And I'm on my second bag. No judgment down here. So anyways, you would put some treats in there. Some super cute Hershey's Kisses. Close that up. Sorry, I'm eating now. And then, whoops, try this side. There we go. And you would get that on there. And of course, you could make a matching card if you wanted to. So here's one I already made. That those of you that are subscribed to my newsletter will see this along with the matching card that I made. And the directions and everything in my newsletter coming up. Maybe I'll throw it in Sunday. I don't know. It's coming up. So anyways, there are two super cute gift card treat holders. And you don't have to put candy in there. I mean, you could put, they're pretty big. I mean, you could put some jewelry in there. You could put money in there. You could probably put a few cookies in there. So I don't know. Anyway, so we got going on here. Oh, Kelly's chatting with people. Perfect. Okay. But I'm allergic to chemicals. Oh, Sue. But you know what? Exactly. It could be worse. Okay, so let me bring in the rest of the stuff. The rest of the cards. So we have this and this also. Our cute little tag card with, of course, the pleated ribbon. Woohoo! So always, you guys, you can shop with me at shoppingwithbarb.com. Here's my host code right here for the month of November. If you can't remember what it is, it's always on my blog at barbstamps.com. And I thank you guys so much for watching. It really, I really appreciate it, because the more you watch and share, then the more it helps me. You know, the more reach I can get, the more it helps me. So if you're on YouTube, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down here. On Facebook, give me some thumbs ups, leave me some comments. I do try to go through the comments after I'm done. And if somebody's asked me a question that I haven't answered, I do try to come back in and answer. I don't think those were in the shot. Sorry. I do try to come back in and answer the questions. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Obviously, next week is Thanksgiving, so I probably won't be live. At least I won't be live on Thursday. And I always say this, I'll try to do it a different day. But typically it doesn't work out because it just doesn't work in my schedule. But if I don't see you next week, I will see you the week after. So thank you guys so much and have a great Thanksgiving and stay safe. Bye-bye.